Mein Hut, der hat 3 Ecken. 3 Ecken hat mein Hut. Und hat er nicht 3 Ecken, dann ist es nicht mein Hut.
The strange, the bizarre, the unexpected. These are the kinds of subjects a man named Robert L. Ripley challenged us to
believe it or not.
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not, you.
Wally, believe it or not.
Believe it or not.
Believe it!
You're a loony.
Australia is already known for its vast landscapes and unique wildlife. But can you believe that Australia is wider than the moon? This remarkable country is wider than the celestial body that lights up our night sky. Believe it or not. Did you know that rats laugh when they're tickled? It's true. Just like humans, they have their ticklish spots that can bring out their high-pitched laughter. It's so high-pitched, you won't be able to hear it. Believe it or not. Did you know that your nose is always visible to you? You can't see it very well because your brain ignores it through a process called unconscious selective attention. So even though your nose is right in front of you, your brain focuses on other things instead. Amazing, isn't it? Believe it or not. There is gold in your body. We all have a little bit of gold in us. The human body contains about 0.2 milligrams of gold, which is mostly in our blood. So, in a way, we're all carrying around a tiny bit of treasure with us. Yay! Believe it or not. Peanut butter can be turned into diamonds. Quick! Where's the peanut butter? Through a scientific process called high-pressure, high-temperature synthesis, peanut butter can be transformed into tiny artificial diamonds. Who would have thought that a delicious spread could have such potential? Believe it or not. I told my wife that she should embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug. I don't play soccer because I enjoy the sport. I'm just doing it for the kicks. Why did the golfer bring 2 pair of pants? In case he got a hole in one. I'm on a seafood diet. I see food and I eat it. My boss told me to have a good day, so I went home. I gave all my dead batteries away today, free of charge. I used to have a handle on life, but then it broke. What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle? A tire. What's the difference between a good joke and a bad joke, Timing? What's the difference between a golfer and a skydiver? A golfer goes whack, darn, and a skydiver goes darn, whack. If aliens are watching us, they must think we're all obsessed with cat videos. Why did a UFO cross the road? To abduct the chicken on the other side. If the Earth was flat, cats would have pushed everything off by now. I'm not saying the Earth is flat, but I've never seen a curved map. The only thing flat earthers fear is Spear itself. I can't believe it. I was just talking to him yesterday. Jeff soon regretted buying a memory foam mattress. Remember when you wet your pants in the second grade? Remember when your locker combo was 1432.5? Remember when you spilled coffee in last week's staff meeting? Smile. Until his medical license was suspended, cosmetic surgeon Dr. Erwin Blumenfeld left many of his patients with a tragic side effect known as buffalo nose. Welcome, inferiority complex sufferers. Well, before we begin, this announcement. Mr. Johnson, Mr. Frank Johnson, if you're out there, the conference organizers would like you to know that you were never actually invited. When Sargent found out what his name meant, it went right to his head. Which colony do you belong to, buddy? Before time was invented. You're late. Prove it. Hey, Ruby, the circus is back in town. Remember when we went last year and that clown asked you to smell his boutonniere? Here he comes, always the last one in.
Kimosabi! The music's starting! The music's starting!
So, in the general relativistic sense, we find that the dynamic friction of the tensor light cone is actually negative, creating a local convergence of photons, which causes the stars at night to be big and bright. Especially here, deep in the heart of Texas. Games you can play with your cat. My client would like to remind the senator from Pennsylvania and the rest of the Judiciary Committee members that she's just a little puppy. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may update your Facebook status. Fletcher, you fool! The gate! The gate! Sorry, kids. They've got cable, but no pond. Front porch forecasters. Rain squalls are coming. My knee is acting up. I'd say more like a blizzard judging from my hand here. Well, something's happening. There goes my head. Goldfish Mafia. Douglas is ejected from the Spoon Band. There goes Williams again, trying to win support for his Little Bang theory. Good night, honey. Good night, dear. Remo, lift with your knees, not your back. The birth of pre-ripped clothing. Look what you did to my pants, you scoundrel! Hey, that could be a look. Uh-oh, did anyone remember to feed the giraffe tonight? Hour after hour, cup after cup, the two men match their caffeine limits in a traditional contest of the Old West. Bad guy coming in, Arnie. Minor key. Say it. Don't spray it. She's such an overachiever. Well, it's July, nearly 100 degrees, and time for Walmart to put out their Christmas stuff. And that concludes another Opa's Corner.
Mein Hut, der hat 3 Ecken. 3 Ecken hat mein Hut. Und hat nicht 3 Ecken, dann ist es nicht mein Hut.